This was a continuation from yesterday, Thursday, around 8:35. Yesterday morning at University Hospital, female was getting her husband out of the car, and she was proceeding to walk him to the door, and she left the car on for seconds, and a male jumped in the car and started driving off. She turned around, grabbed the passenger side front door, and tried to get in with no avail, and he took off.
So this morning, what you said the license plates reader. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we were looking for him all day yesterday, and in fact, he came by here last night, but we couldn't find him in the car. The license plate readers are all over the county now. So one picked him up on Euclid Avenue going westbound, and we went out to get in the cars. Well, I did, but some other other officers did, and they stopped right in front of the gas station. So we pulled out, tried to block him in, told him to get out of the car, turn it off, and he proceeded to back the car up. And he hit one of our officers with the passenger door, and the other door, I believe, hit another vehicle that was in the street. And then he proceeded to go eastbound on Euclid into East Cleveland. We pursued, finally caught him on Taylor Road in Cleveland Heights. And I'd like to also thank Cleveland Heights Police for their effort in assisting us.
How many people did you arrest?
Just one male.
Talk to me a little bit about your response to the situation. How's the officer doing?
The officer's, he's over at the hospital that was hit. Right now, we don't know what, if anything, is wrong with him, but for safety reasons, we wanted to take him over there.
Do you know his current conditions, or is he stable and critical condition?
Oh, no, we believe he just hurt his hand.
Okay, good. Talk to me a little bit about the owners of this vehicle. Did you notify them?
Not at this point yet. We just, well, you were on the scene. We just towed the vehicle to one of the lots in Cleveland.
I'm sorry, say what you said now.
We just towed the vehicle from Taylor Road to a lot in Cleveland, and we'll notify the owner.
Where does the investigation stand right now? What do you know what was the suspect's motive, or do you know?
We don't know. It's still under investigation. He should be on his way down to county jail now, and then from there they'll refer charges to the prosecutor.
Have you been seeing uptick in these situations, or is this something new in the area?
It's not that. I mean, it's happening throughout the county. Not only in the east side, it's on the west side also. Every day there's one or two cars, preferably Kias and Hyundais, but this one was a Mitsubishi. So it's just the availability and the opportunity. You just got to turn your car off and take the keys with you.
What would you say you're not thinking, you're just trying to transport your loved one into the hospital. Following this incident, what would you say to the community in regards to this, so something like this doesn't happen again?
Just lock the car, keep the car where it's at. It's out of the driving lane, and if the hospital police or anybody stops you, just say, I just got to get my husband inside for treatment or whatever. And they'll more than willing say, fine, we'll leave it there and watch, keep an eye on it.
Was this in the drop-off area right in front of the hospital, or in the parking lot?
No, it was in a drop-off.
That seems pretty brazen.
Yes, it was.
I mean, because I have security looking at me. If I park there and we're there for a story or something, I can't imagine,
Right. There's a lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
There's a lot. You figured they wouldn't do it. A place where there's less people visible.
Which hospital was this at?
University Hospital down the street.
And then it looked like you guys had to use kind of a maneuver to stop the vehicle. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I really don't know because I wasn't there. I got there afterwards. But other than the first officer, nobody else was injured, and the suspect was not injured, and he was just arrested and taken down to the county jail.
The neighbor told us that the officers believe he threw something into the leaves. Do you know anything about that? Are you guys going to go back and just take a metal detector to?
We don't believe, there was an officer right behind him, and we don't believe he threw anything out of the window. But we'll go back. There might be an officer still there on the scene, checking the area.
Chief, is there anything else you want to add to this interview that you think we didn't touch on?
What time's lunch? No, I'm just kidding.